I told you. Hey, the prophecy has been completed. Thank you, LeVar Ball, LaMelo, Lonzo, Big Ball, the dad, the mom. Thank you. The prophecy's here. It's completed.
He's 29, 5, and 7 right now. Welcome back to a new edition of Hits and Hoops. I'm your co-host, Tyler, with the number one co-host in the game, Dixon Luna. What's good, Chicho?
Yo, yo, what's poppin'?
Today we're here to get into a little bit of NFL Week 11. The NBA is in full motion, so we're going to go and discuss what's going on through those first roughly almost 20 games, probably by the end of the week, for some teams at least. And then we're going to recap with boxing. What? A little bit of Paul and Tyson fight. But before we do jump in for the audience, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, YouTube, TikTok, IG, Spotify, and Apple. We just hit 1,000 on YouTube, so I appreciate y'all
Then hit
for
100K yet.
subscribing. We appreciate you.
Yo, we also went crazy on TikTok. The last the Tyson versus Paul clip almost did like 70K. So shout out to everyone that came through and roasted me in the comments. Y'all go check it out.
Yeah, it was a barbecue in there. Let's start off with the best game of the weekend. Buffalo beats KC in New York. Allen defeats Mahomes, and Allen had a true MVP moment with this game winner. All I could think about, bro, was you sitting on your couch looking like the Grinch.
Looking like the fucking Grinch in full effect, smiling from ear to ear. I told y'all this in the group chat. I haven't had a chance to tell the listeners, but the next time, this is what I said about a few weeks ago. Tyler can attest to this. A few other people can attest to this. I text these boys. I said, yo, the next time that Mahomes sees Allen, Burrow, or Jackson, he's getting smacked. Pause. So we already hit one out of the three checklists. I'm predicting all three to do it. So we got one out of the three. Allen took care of him. He's been taking care of him in the regular season. I know it doesn't matter. It does to me.
It does matter. It
It
does
does
matter.
to me. It
Because it
does
makes
to me.
the playoff wins by KC even better. Just so you
Right. But hey, this is what happens when you get a properly officiated game versus the Chiefs this year.
know.
They convincingly lose.
Buffalo, they outplayed them. They were the better team. It
Yeah,
was
Buffalo
it was
came ready.
apparent.
You can tell that Buffalo came like motivated. You could tell they came on one. Like they really came ready for that game. They were had way more energy, way more physical, all of that.
Mahomes doesn't look like our average year of Mahomes. But what do you think the reason for that is?
Let's first, before I give you the reason, let's really harp on that. A lot of people are scared to say it, but we're not scared to say it here. You know, this is a bad year. Not even Mahomes, comparing it to Mahomes, comparing it to just the average quarterback, comparing it to an average NFL quarterback. This is a bad year statistically. Every game he has one or two picks. No game he throws over 300. These are just stats. These are just facts. He finds a way to win. The refs find a way to give them a win. But the team, the defense has been great. I'll give him that. Top five in the league all year
Yeah,
long.
okay, that's respect. Yeah.
But the offense has been like a bottom 10 offense. You feel me? There's a milk carton missing case for Travis Kelsey. I heard he's over there at Taylor's crib getting lit over there in Nashville and shit. But yeah, I mean, I think he's looked pedestrian all year. The reason why, that's a great question. That's a phenomenal question. I think it's a combination of things. I think partly the league adjusted to him
Okay. All right.
in a
I
bunch of
mean,
years. And Mahomes, like, let's see that maybe they're trying to develop some different schemes and, have more familiarity with him at this point. I think it's a lack of talent around him. No receivers. Doesn't really have a running game. I think also the league in general, like we said, it's like it's down for passing this year across the board. But I think the most like important reason, the most interesting reason is what if it's like complacency? Or what if it's
Mm,
like burning out? Yo, when
burning
I
out.
tell people, bro, that first year rookie Mahomes, to me, that's the highest quarterback level ever played. That's full athleticism, full peak arm talent. Mahomes, his rookie year highlights that year where that Chris Jones was 3 inches over the line where he got robbed. He was supposed to go to the Super Bowl, win the whole thing. It's just the league wasn't ready for it. He was about to take the league by storm, win MVP, win Super Bowl, do all of this. They said, hold on, buddy. Tom's still in New England. It'll be your turn. But I don't know, man. Something's up. What do you think?
Uh, I think it is. I don't see much of it on Mahomes. I think I see Mahomes trying to make a lot more plays than, I mean, he makes plays. I mean, he falls asleep and makes a play. He can make
He's
a.
missing mad throws though, and he's making awful throws too.
So what I think it is he's overcompensating, trying to make too much of what he can do, right? But the main chunk of what I think is going on is that the defenses got smarter. Defenses figured out how to keep explosive plays down. Do you
To the
remember
point
last
where
year?
some goofy ass analyst said they need to take away the two safeties or something. Mel Kiper?
Oh, what?
That Mel Kiper
What?
was that you, my boy?
Oh man,
Legend,
no.
hey, legend. But that was goofy.
That's a terrible take. I think the defense has gotten smarter from especially the last couple of years, the offensive explosion, and people figured out how to slow explosive players
We're
down
talking
and
about in general, league wide.
just league wide. I'm talking like Andy Reid was on a level 10, but the defenses when he was pumping them out were on, 5, 6, and I think they leveled up to, 8, 9 to slow these kind of
And
offenses
you're
down.
right. So what you're saying, early 2000s, it was still rough running, like running
Right.
defense,
Yeah.
and then it became this offensive explosion league with Drew Brees, Philip Rivers, Big Ben. And then you're saying now the defense is caught up. They adjusted to that explosion, and
Right.
now it's more of an even playing field, if not advantage to the defense.
It would always be advantage to offense just because of the rules. I mean,
Thank
no,
you.
no matter what. But offense sells tickets, offense gains revenue, so you have to have the offense have that advantage. But that's a different story. What I'm talking about is more, yes, what you're saying, you're on the right path. But I'm saying that especially in the last 3 years, with so much more motion and offense is looking a lot more college friendly, like you see on Saturdays and Sundays, the defenses in the NFL got smarter and the offenses were in such a lead when it came to innovation and stuff like that. And I think just play callers and the new generation of coaching is smarter.
I totally agree. And you see it all the way down to the fundamentals. You see it all the way down to the training with these kids, these defensive backs, especially out here in Florida. Shout out Gofi. Like they put in work at a young age and they have specialized training in defense and how to be a DB and this and that. And yo, what I've learned, Tyler, it's like almost with like baseball. Like OG once told me, my barber, he was like, "Yo, a good pitcher beats a good hitter 10 times out of 10." He's like, "That's how you win the World Series with pitching." And then I think in football, a good corner beats a good wide receiver most of the
Mhm.
time. Like, bro, you not gonna get over 100 yards on Sauce Gardner. It's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna have a crazy game against Pat Surtain the second. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. So that's something I learned for sure.
So okay, I got you. So if you have a position that will cancel out another position,
Right. That's just what I learned from defense. It might be part of like this, this wave that you're saying. That makes total sense though.
I do. I mean, I could see it with especially our, next transitioning to our team, the Dolphins. I mean, last year we had the most explosive plays. We have the same players, if not better offensive players. and we are at the bottom of the barrel. Now it has a lot to do with other shit, but you can see it watching Sundays. We're more tactical now than explosive. But next game here, like I was saying, Dolphins. This is a win for the podcast. Dolphins handled the Raiders. They really did.
Huge one.
That's what should have happened, and it did happen. Tua looked good. He was supposed to look good against them, and he did. Everybody helped.
Tua looked great.
Question is, are the Dolphins back at 4-6? I want to
I
hear
really,
your answer first.
I really think they are. I really think, momentum is on our side. I love Tua's energy, how what he's been on. He's kind of,
He's been fiery.
he's been fiery. He kind of picked up a different mentality. That CTE started hitting a little earlier than expected. But
Oh,
it,
shit.
but it's good. It's good. It brings out that dog mentality and whatnot. So, no, serious sense though, I think they are back. I think, it's a weak conference, and I think the Dolphins can pick up some momentum here and be scary to face for sure because of the defense.
So that leads
Offense, we've been known the offense was them, but the defense is what separates this year from last year, in my opinion.
big facts. Yep. Yeah, you're totally right. And hopefully we would get Bradley Chubb back. That would be fantastic.
Bro, we got demons on IR. Shout out Phillips.
That's a great way to put it. But for me, at 4-6 this week at least, I need to see them beat New England. And then I'm back. We'll be 5-6, and we have a little bit of a tough road. But if we are gonna go to the playoffs, we need to beat at least one of these tough teams. If not, we don't deserve. We don't like pack it in.
Yeah, you say New England. I'm like, I expect us to beat them. I need us to beat one of these teams with a winning record for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying for myself, we beat New England, and then I'm like, okay, that convinces me we're back. The team
Okay.
that I was hoping we would see,
In
we're
terms of
here.
saying like we're back, you still need
Right.
that one more New England.
Exactly. And a big, few things I want to say. Two has been super sharp. A Chain, I will not lie, bro. I did not see him as an RB1 going into the season. And what he has shown and has impressed me, it's blown my mind to what he's been doing and how much they leaned on him when Tua wasn't there and how he
Sure.
how he how he produces. The O
And no, he
line
started being way better. He was one of
and he
the
got better.
whole team improved when Tua come back, including him.
Yeah. The O line has been more than solid. It's a B plus at least. This O line is moving people. I really believe that.
Nice.
Ramsey, all pro. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Thank you.
Ramsey's all pro. He's a difference maker. The way this DC has used him rather than Fangio, I know Fangio's getting jerked off right now because if Philly's doing well, but no, the way they're using Ramsey, you just said it. He's a demon back there. I love rooting for Ramsey.
He's
And
the he, he's the all-star of the defense. He's him of our defense.
he's incredible. I love number 5. And Sealer, he has been an absolute terror on the inside with his buddy Calais Campbell. Them boys have been. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. There might be a better combo than Sealer and Wilkins from last year.
Mm.
They really
Campbell's
might
been
be.
making a bunch of clutch plays, but batting down passes. He's still showing that he got it. Been in the league for a while now.
Yeah, been in forever, dude, like 18, 19 years or some crazy shit. But referring back to the defense, what you just said, the defense is why we need to be here. Like we said, like you just said, separate us to be a real team. But we need to produce sacks, and we need to produce more turnovers. We can't be a legit defense without those.
Specifically the turnovers. And that's really what's been helping us, these last couple wins, but specifically the turnovers for sure. I'm very happy to see number 8 back there, Holland. Great to see him back
Uh,
off the hand injury. So that's also one of the leaders of the defense.
you got anything else? Let's back on this game.
Nah, that's it. Raiders rookie, Bowers, tight
Oh,
end,
what
having a
a
historic year,
monster!
having a historic monster of a year. And he was him in college too. So it's just he's panning out to what it seemed like he was gonna be.
Man,
Jim.
I remember the pre-draft when we try to get up all on the rookies or the upcoming rookies. There was one guy, I don't remember his name, but I remember like I would listen to him for college stuff, right? Because I feel like everybody's just, kind of picking and choosing what to say. And they were like, if there wasn't all these quarterbacks, he would have been the first pick. Like he could have been the first pick.
Right. I mean,
But
when
he's
you
a
see
tight
a
end.
tight end, when you see a tight end considered, I don't think he went top five, but he was considered a top
Uh,
five, if not top 10 pick. I mean, I saw that with him. I saw that with Kyle Pitts. Might have been a few others, but that means your talent is out of this world.
Going into, I would say this was the second best game of the weekend. Steelers beat the Ravens. Steelers are sitting at 8-2. Are
They
they
staying pretty at 8-2,
are
boy.
they are they contenders to you?
No, no,
Really?
no. They just won a game scoring no touchdowns versus
Okay.
Baltimore, who's not really a good defense. What are we talking about? Their
Okay.
defense carried them. Their defense is still carrying them. Yes, Russell Wilson's making a play here and there, but their defense is for the most part still carrying them. I don't think they're real contenders. I think whatever the tier below that is, I'm willing to consider them that, but I still got to see way more Russell Wilson magic to actually consider him even being close to, that Seahawks version of him.
But I mean, bro, he's 4-0. He's 4-0.
When's it starting to pile up?
And but the defense is leading. I mean, they held like 8 teams within like I think under 20 points.
Yeah.
I think two of the games were in the single digits.
And they're
That
just an
defense is
explosive defense.
yeah, they have a bunch of difference makers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Who's gonna come to Caleb Williams' defense of what's going on right now in Chicago?
Me. I'm Caleb Williams, number one lawyer all season. Dixon Luna Esquire. Nah, man. Look, Caleb Williams, while he hasn't had great statistical games, two games in particular, he came up super clutch. Game winning drives versus the Commanders. He did that. Then they converted a Hail Mary. He lost the game. That's out of his control. He did what he was supposed to do, led the field, game winning drive, scored. They got the ball back. Hail Mary. Dude was over there talking to the fans while the ball was in the air. What can he do?
Touche.
Lost that game. Last week, this previous week, they played the Packers, divisional rival. I think they done lost like 11 straight to them.
Yeah, damn.
I was
Oh,
talking to a huge Chicago Bears fan at work. He was like, "Yeah, man, Aona was the Packers. We haven't beat them in years." I said, "Whoa, years with an S?" He said, "Years." He said, "I can't even remember." He's like, "I don't even remember the last time." He did the same thing. Came through clutch, game winning drive, set up his team to hit the game winning field goal, got blocked. What can he do? So I'm not here to, defend his statistics. L is nothing, but I think he could definitely very well have that team at 6-4 instead of 4-6.
okay, so do you see when you watch him now, right? Week 11 through 11 weeks now, do you still see any of that special sauce that we saw glimpses of in the beginning?
Yes, I just don't think he can use it right now. I don't think he has the room to use it. I think he's so busy trying to just not get sacked, so busy just trying to complete the pass that he's not even able to show that.
Do you think the game's a little fast for him right now?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think he's going through a huge learning curve. But my thing about him, he just feels like one of those QBs that he'll have you in the game regardless of what happens. And I don't know. That's just an intangible thing.
Okay, okay. I think once everything's reset, because I don't know if they don't make a huge change, that's gonna be tough going for the
They don't fire
Caleb.
the OC.
Yeah, I mean that's the first one to go. They got to blame someone.
Gotta blame someone.
Offense, this is like textbook front office coaching firings about to
Damn.
happen. I think if they can find the right guy for Caleb, he'll be awesome again. But to me, to answer my own question, what I feel like, this is so stupid, but I remember when Kanye was out in the public a lot, and it was like someone he said that it was like some sort of pill makes the special go away, makes your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was like some sort of medicine he was on. I don't remember the
Yeah,
exact quote, but that's what I feel like is happening to Caleb right now. He's like
for sure.
like a numb version of himself.
Shit's crazy. You see that shit happening a lot with these quarterbacks that get drafted early to like a toxic franchise. It's can destroy their careers. So yeah, hopefully he gets some more hope.
Gotta find the right one, so gotta find the right one. I
Yeah.
mean,
And yo, he is a lot to blame though. You do have mad weapons, so it's a combination. But like I said, I'm looking at the wins.
all right, last segment for the NFL, and I'm very excited for this. What are some wow players you've had in the last month or something? Someone that when you watch, you literally say wow at some point
Right,
during that game.
right. Yeah, no, so like when we were talking about this segment, that's exactly what I was saying. Like, is a difference between stats on a paper. Is it even a difference between greatness? Like sometimes you see greatness and some players just make it look easy. But I'm talking about when you see a player flash some type of athleticism or move that just leaves you like, whoa. And then you see a different angle of the same move, different camera angle, and it makes it even crazier. So I definitely saw that a lot in this past Chargers versus Bengals game. Justin Herbert. I think he might be I think he might have the craziest in-game throws.
Mm.
Like his in-game throws are freaking wicked. Those arm angles, the speed, the velocity, his movement. Wow.
I 100% agree, especially last night when that first half, and I really thought about this. I was like, this is probably the best any quarterback has played in a game right now. He
The
was
way he was
running,
able to run and all
he
that.
was throwing dots. I mean, he was picking them apart. It was what, 26-6, like real quick. Real
Yeah.
quick.
Hey, and even then, Burrow still had a chance to win.
Yeah. First player on my list from the Arizona Cardinals, Buda Baker, an OG in
Mm.
the game. Been
Woof.
doing it. I feel like
Woof.
this year, specifically this year, because we all know Buda's been big, but he is being the actual Mr. Do-It-All on defense. When you watch a Cardinals game, if he's in the game, which is 99% of the time,
Yes, sir.
he is going to be part of that tackle, part of that play, part of the pass breakup. He makes plays play, every play. I mean, not a huge guy, but makes a huge impact
Hey,
on the game.
flying all over that field.
He lives reckless on the field, and it
Smaller
does him
dude
wonders.
throwing his whole body at you going 80 miles per hour. What you
It,
gonna do?
he is a weapon on defense, and
No, literally.
Arizona would not be Arizona without him for
Yeah,
sure.
that's a great shout out. Hey, you might be the first person all NFL season to give a Buda Baker shout out. I love that.
I mean,
And the team's
he
been winning. Team's been balling.
and
So
he's a huge impact in that. He's a huge impact in that.
he's a leader of that defense. For
That
sure.
defense would be nothing without him.
For sure. My next player, dude, I'm not gonna say the best. Like I'm not gonna go to the extreme where I went with Herbert, but right now, Puka Nakua is one of the crazier in-game catchers.
He never drops balls.
Like,
Balls.
yeah, if that ball is in his area, he gonna come up with it.
He's like the new Larry
Just this
Fitzgerald.
past game versus I think it was New England. He had a crazy diving catch in the end zone, literally laid out his whole body, snatched it, fell, even got somewhat injured. But yeah, his hands are phenomenal and just the physicality he plays with. Puka Nakua gets the ball, he not gonna hit you with a move. He not gonna try to juke you. He gonna try to go
Uh-huh.
through you.
Uh-huh.
So even if you do tackle him, he's still gonna pick up 4 or 5 yards. So he's just that type of character. Plays with that physicality, and man, when him and Cup are in, that Rams
Mhm.
offense is pretty much unstoppable.
It's real nice. I mean, yeah, it's real good. And their rookie running back,
Yes, sir.
he is Kareem, right? Kareem Williams,
Kyron,
Kyron Williams, bro. He is a physical.
he's physical too, yeah.
I really love like watching their offense.
Nah, he come through with smoke. I seen that. I
They've
seen it.
they've they've shit the bed a few times, but I
Yeah, they
really
was
like
hurt a
them.
lot too in the big, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. My next player, another defender, and this is another top two, maybe not two defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers, TJ Watt is that menace on the end. He impacts, like I said with Buddha, impacts every play. And he is one of those players that when the moment is there, end of game, last drive, he is going to break down two defenders, if not three, and get to the quarterback.
You seen him smash Derrick Henry. Pause.
Yo, it's
Destroyed
every
him.
game. It's every game. It's either he eats anybody in the backfield or he eats the quarterback.
But if he's going head up with someone, he's destroying them. Ain't nobody breaking that tackle.
And this might be the first time I ever said this out loud, but I think TJ Watt is better than JJ at this point. But listen. Only one reason why. Only one reason why. It's the longevity of it. JJ had a 3 years DPOY in a row, and he was a menace in the inside. But what TJ's doing, for as long as
I
he's been
look,
doing it,
there's some credibility to what you're saying. So this is how we going. This is in the end how we're gonna paint it. This is perfect. TJ Watt had a better career than JJ Watt, but JJ Watt's prime was better than TJ
yes,
Watt's prime.
yes.
Hey, I solved it. Hey, clip it up. Hey, intern, clip it up. Send it to everyone. That's how we going to assess the Watt brothers. Yeah, we're 5 years early. We do
Yeah,
this. That's why we're from the future.
let's hope.
We're from the future. 5 years from now, they're going to say that same take. Come on.
Come on.
Next player for me. And this dude, best receiver in the game right now.
Mm,
By a mile. By
a
a mile.
mile?
And the person who, well, half a mile,
Okay.
quarter of a mile.
Okay.
The
So there's some
person who's quarter
distance.
of a mile behind him is LSU buddy Jefferson, but number one best receiver in the game right now, Jamar Chase. And yeah,
Ooh.
we could highlight the route running, we could highlight the catching, but what I want to highlight is the run after catch. Like in college, I want to explain something. People don't understand what's the difference between college and NFL. All right, look, differences. In
Explain to me.
college, you could get a wide receiver screen,
Ah,
break that first tackle,
ah.
and burn everyone. End zone, 60 yards. Crazy speed. I'm talking about 4-3 athlete. Yeah, he doing that. In the NFL, same 4-3 athlete. You get the screen. By the time you break that first tackle, there's already a linebacker right there. A defensive tackle right behind you and a safety coming up. By the time you break that first, they're already there. You can't burn them. There's no burning to do. He got that type of speed where he could still do that college shit. He could still catch a screen, break one tackle, and smoke everyone to the end zone. Super impressive. I haven't seen breakaway speed and just big game ability like that since like a prime Odell Beckham. Prime Odell Beckham catch that slant, take it 80 yards to the crib. Jamar Chase giving that same type of energy.
Hey, I can't argue with that. I think JJ had it earlier, but I think with the season how it's been going, and if you look at Burrow's numbers, you know who he's throwing it to.
Hey, Burrow having a fucking all
Yeah,
pro phenomenal season as well.
for sure. And
And yo, I wanna highlight something real quick. You reminded me, Jamar Chase. I wanna a lot of young players to pay attention, a lot of business people to pay attention. He took out a self policy insurance this year. Bengals didn't want to give him that contract, so he took out like $50 million insurance on himself that if he got injured, he would end up getting paid still.
oh, really?
So great move.
Phew.
And hey, either the Bengals gonna break the bank or someone else. But my boy getting paid this offseason.
It's going to be very difficult for me to think that they're going to let him go.
Bro, they don't, their
There's no
history is
way.
they don't pay nobody.
They made Burrow the most highest paid quarterback.
And he'll be the only one.
Yikes. My last one of the night, and it pains me to say this. Josh Allen, he's
Hmm.
full of wows.
Hmm.
He is full of wows. And I mean, it's like I said earlier, he had an MVP game, and all you could do was, wow, he just won the game.
Like I said when he first dropped, Josh Allen is Ben Roethlisberger, but athletic.
Super. I mean,
That doesn't even make sense. That's video
but
game shit, but that's what he is.
yeah, Josh is a video game character.
Like, bro, what really surprises me is his speed.
His speed
He's
for his
breaking
size.
away from DBs, fam. I'm talking,
Yeah.
no, breaking away, burning them. And then that's one guy like one-on-one open field tackle, extremely hard to make the tackle. And you know how he's really hard to tackle? He's one of those like when you hit him, he's not going down instantly.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna stay up a little bit, do one of these, and then you might bring him down. But that's
Yeah,
how
he's
you
probably
know,
gonna take two.
yeah, that's how you know the difference between like a person who just go down immediately and a person who gonna fight you for a little bit. He's one of them.
All right. You got any last stuff on the NFL? Anything else?
Nah, man, that's it.
All right, man. Going into the NBA. Someone that has made me sour on the NBA a little bit, but this is a huge accomplishment. James Harden, second all-time threes. He's made 2,977 threes. That's a whole lot of threes, Dixon.
My boy James. Hey, congratulations, strip club king, step back king. Yo, yes, like you said, he's made you sour. He's made a lot of us sour. A lot of per NBA fans. He's been controversial, but man, hey, at the end of the day, James Harden is a fucking icon.
He had a huge stretch that he was
James Harden is a fucking
incredible.
icon. James Harden changed the game. Like James Harden is one of the five best shooting guards all time,
Yeah,
regardless what you think. And that's saying a lot. You know, the reason why for us it's not like we kind of say that as like a dig is because we expected greater. We knew how
for
great he
sure.
was, so we expected him to, accomplish that at the highest level, which is win championships.
But in the playoffs, he folded so many times.
That too. That
That's a
too.
huge stain, bro. Like those
That too.
teams were played to beat the Warriors, and he fucking just air came out of him faster than a whoopee cushion, bro.
That
Like
too, that too. But this is a moment of celebration. This is
for
a
sure, for
this is
sure.
this is an individual stat, and wow, I saw people online saying this, and this is genius. He's pretty much number one. Like people are saying, like Steph is so crazy beyond everyone else that he shouldn't even be like
No, no.
compared. Like, all right, he's number one, but he's like out of it, number one type shit. I just thought that was a funny take. But nah, James Harden, he's not even one of the best shooters all time. He's not. He's one of the greatest scorers all time that
Oh,
used
most definitely.
that used the 3 point to his advantage.
Yeah,
But I still got the best shooters all time being Steph, Clay, Ray,
KD.
and then whoever else you want to throw. But that's the three. That's the top three. I don't give a fuck.
All right, just bring it up. He's still 871 behind Steph, which is wild. I mean, Steph's
Right.
almost 1,000 more than him.
Right.
But no, Harden, one of the best scorers of all time, had every Euro, spin move, mini lob in the arsenal. Anything you had, anything that was available for the taking, he could do. He just made it ugly when he the foul hunting with him was terrible at one point. But those years he
Yeah.
was in his bag and he was. I mean, he a lot of people compared his offensive efficiency with Jordan's. I know you remember that.
Yeah, now that 1 year he averaged like 36 in today's era. That shit
And
was
he
insane.
he had to though. Like,
And bro, this is the thing with Harden. This is why a lot of like even NBA dudes give him more credit than like other great scorers. He brought down the ball and just went one on one on you. There wasn't a play. Bring the ball down. and go one on one with you at the top of the key, step back three. So that's what made that shit a little bit crazier. Straight one on one play,
Another
which is
crazy thing.
also what makes it sour because we want team ball, but it's impressive on that side.
Another thing that's impressive. Cavs have started a perfect start. Yo, I would not guess after watching the Cavs in the playoffs at least,
Right.
I would not guess they would be anywhere near this.
Nobody would have.
No way I would guess that.
No, this is insane. This is actually getting fucking crazy. Cavs are like what, 14 and 0? One of the there's only been a handful of teams that have ever done this. And we're talking about all-time legendary historic teams. Do I think that means they're contenders? No.
Oh, okay. Why?
No. I mean,
Well,
I've seen Donovan Mitchell on all-time great regular season teams. One of those years when he was with the Jazz with Rudy Gobert, they had like number one seed all year type shit. Dominated the regular season.
and
Playoffs
then
came, different story. So I think, it's given a lot of like Atlanta Hawks vibes that one year when they had all those all-stars.
yeah.
Difference is now they got Donovan. He is a superstar, so I'll give him that. But we'll see. It's very interesting, but I'm not all the way sold yet.
So what would sell you on this? After seeing how this team plays, seeing
Playoffs, gotta see it in the playoffs. I mean, unless we're talking like they have one of the five best records of all time. If they have one of the top like five best records, 10 records of all time, okay, I'm
okay,
sold.
so you're looking for like 65 and like 13 or some shit,
Yeah,
right?
like for me to be sold,
65 and 19, yeah.
they either have to do it in the playoffs or do something historic. Right now, they are doing something historic, so I'm definitely
So it's just
concerned.
intrigued. You're intrigued.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I think they're playing the Celtics right now, so that's gonna be crazy. Or they're
Yeah,
playing the Sixers.
I still think, and it hurts me to say this, I still think the Celtics are favorite.
Yeah, 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 for sure. But nah, man, Cavs are doing their thing, and I could see why. It's the continuity. They got a lot of talent over there.
They do. They really do. So speaking of talent, LaMelo was balling in NC.
I told you. Hey, the prophecy has been completed. Thank you, LeVar Ball, LaMelo, Lonzo, Big Ball, the dad, the mom. Thank you. The prophecy's here. It's completed.
He's 29, 5 and 7 right now.
The prophecy's here. It's been completed. We seen the prophecy child. We seen him when he came up in Chino Hills as a freshman. As a freshman on that high school stack team going crazy with his brothers. And everyone always knew, yeah, Lonzo's gonna be the first one in the league. Jello, he's a middle child, so he ain't really gonna get too much recognition. But the young one, LaMelo, he gonna be him. He's the one you gotta watch out for. Same thing in the Bronny family. Bryce, that's the one you gotta look out for. It's always the younger one. So man, I love to see LaMelo doing this thing. And bro, he got one of the most creative bags in the league. I love
I
his
do.
game.
I'll give him that. Yeah, you're
It's
right.
just one of the most creative bags. He gonna do shit you never seen. He gonna do shit that's gonna be like, huh? Step back, one-legged three-pointer. Like, for what? That's just what he is. That's just him.
Not to put hot or cold water on you, but they're 5 and 8 right now. Obviously, not a great team, but
Yeah,
last two seasons he's played 58 games. Now we're 13 games in, but your best ability is availability.
for sure.
Let's get past about 45, doing this and past 45, and then I'll start buying him because you know how I feel about LaMelo. He's an incredibly talented player, but his play don't lead to wins.
I mean, but he don't got no help out there. You know
No,
that.
exactly. The team's not that great, but
Yeah. The franchise has been
putting
hasn't.
numbers up like this though for a long consecutive time, which is that's what you do to get into that club. You
Yes,
do it
sir.
for a minute, even if it's a dog shit team.
Hey, LaMelo, please listen to me. This is how you gonna prove every hater wrong. Like my boy Tyler said, play a good amount. Let's get you at least 65 games. Let's get you at least
Minimum.
let's get
Minimum.
you at least 65 games and please 30 PPG. I don't want the 29.5. I need 30 points per game, and the prophecy will indeed be complete. Yeah, they no, they're competitive. They're fighting in them games. So as long as they keep doing that. But shout out LaMelo. He's been hooping.
And Brandon Miller, his we'll see how he develops.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, is
Uh,
Jordan still over there?
I think
Please get his
he
ass out of there.
sold. I think he
Yeah,
sold us
thank
a
you.
bunch of it.
Yeah, thank you.
I could be wrong though. I'm not sure, man. Um, I'll give him a call, because I live in North Carolina, so I probably live down the street from
Hey,
him.
that's what I'm saying. That's your
Why
team.
don't I know? Why? Right? What the fuck?
That's your team. I'm letting you know. Yeah, yeah. Tap in LaMelo Ball on the local channel. On the local channel.
There you go. It's crazy how much they promote him down here over here. Yeah. It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm gonna need you to send me some kicks. They probably have like different styles that they don't have
Bro,
on
they
the.
have fucking
They got every LaMelo Ball in the Foot Locker,
15
boy.
colorways. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a
Next time
pair.
I go to the ball, I'll send you a pic.
All right. No, send me
Uh,
a pair. Send me a pair.
yeah, but I'm not just gonna pick one. Like, pick one you like.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They're gonna send you like an orange and
Probably the
off
crazier it
white.
is, the more I like it.
We'll see.
He got some
Um,
bright shit.
he's got a bunch of them. Yo, it's all for kids. It's all for kids.
It's that type, yeah.
It's all for
That's
kids.
him. That's him. He's like the youth.
Right, he's a big kid. Right. Just who I
No
want.
homo.
Just who
Hey,
I want.
LaMelo, next time, bro, you gotta update the no homo, fam. Like that is so 2008. It's paused now, and if you say pause, you're
2008.
not gonna get fined 100K, fam.
True.
Just go with the pause.
Hey, my man could afford it, bro. He making over
He
250.
could, but he be going crazy in them interviews. He be talking in them interviews like it's just him and the boys.
Hey, fuck it. The new look Lakers, 9-4 right now. What's going on in LA? Well, how you feeling
JJ.
about this team?
It's JJ. It's JJ. Love his energy, dude. He's changing the whole culture over there in LA. He's changing the whole culture. He on some madman shit. And that's what you gotta be. All the greatest coaches in history, they madmen. When the fuck you ever seen? I mean, no, they all madmen. Every
Oh
one of the
yeah.
greatest coaches was a madman. So that's what you gotta be. And yeah, nah, it's been amazing to watch. LeBron, he got like four consecutive triple doubles. I mean, this shit. It's like I'm past the point of even reacting to it.
It's so normal.
I'm
Super normal.
expecting, bro. Like I don't see a world where LeBron falls off.
It's gonna
It's
be a
like
crazy
it's
day.
a Tom Brady situation, folks. Him and Brady, that's the anomalies. That's it. It ain't you'll never see it again. It's just them two. Ever. I don't care what generation. I don't care what, bro. I don't care. Braun, Brady, the longevity, it don't even make sense, fam. It's not even you can't compare them to anyone else in their sport. He's playing at an all NBA level. Seasoned what, 22? Age 39, 40?
My man got grays in his hair. Hey, he has um he has defied the odds of father time, bro.
He's still a yeah,
Windmilling, all that shit. Like,
he
what?
still hasn't lost to Father Time, bro. Father Time, he still ain't taking no L's to him. But yeah, he's been balling, and I think the way that JJ's been using him is very like point guardish. I think since they took out D'Angelo Russell out of the starting lineup, they put in Cam Reddish, let LeBron be more to the point. I think it's really opened things up. And AD, man, gotta show him love because
Yeah, this is the AD we want.
thank you. He's here. Hey, please, bro. Because look, I'm gonna need every analyst that was talking shit years ago. I was one of them. When AD didn't show up, when he was injured for 2, 3 years in a row, I was here talking, talking, talking. He's been the AD that we've expected him to be. The projection, he's been that this year, last year, and probably dating back to the year before. Been hooping like crazy, all NBA level for sure.
Love good AD. Something else that was remarkable. Wembanyama hit his first 50 burger. He's the fourth youngest alongside with LeBron, Booker, and Brandon Jennings. I know you remember that when he was on the Bucks.
Woo! The Brandon Jennings 50 piece as a rookie.
Remember that? He was
Isn't
on
that
the
like his
cover.
first game? First couple games at least.
Yeah, I was like, I want to say his first couple games.
No, Brandon Jennings came into the league with a bang. That was crazy.
That was right. But yeah, Wemby with a 50 burger. What's your first reaction to that?
Oh, he's here. The aliens are here. I mean, they're okay. Hold on. They've been here. They're
Yep.
just slowly releasing the information. But in terms of the NBA, this version of the alien, he's here. Welcome to the NBA moment. He already had that, but this is like welcome to the legendary moment. Like one of the four youngest ever to do like yeah, like that moment. First 50 burger in the second year. The projection has been on point. What is the projection? Go. That's
So let me ask you this to be the GOAT, right? So out of this list, what do you think he needs to do to be more in the Braun Booker stages rather than the Brandon Jennings stages?
what does he need to do?
What does he need to do to get to those point to stay on the good side of
He
things?
got to get his team to the playoffs at least in the first 3 years.
Okay, yeah.
Got to, because that's what all time greats did. That's what Luca did.
Yep,
You feel me? That's what like JT and them did. Like, yeah, you gotta get to the playoffs. First 3 years. And then to be considered a GOAT fam in today's era, you gonna need at least 5 chips. I ain't gonna fucking hold you.
at least.
That sounds insane, but we're talking GOAT, right?
We're talking best, yeah, best of all time. Yeah.
I need 5 chips.
Speaking of five chips, do you think LeBron could get that fifth chip? Do you think if this version of the Lakers is in the playoffs, he can get his fifth chip? Because I'm gonna say it, and I don't want to do it on the Laker bandwagon, but the way the league is right now, with only Boston really being the only real
That's what I'm
like
saying. That's the
favorite,
only that but look, that's the only thing that is gonna make me say for sure, nah. Boston's still there.
but who knows with injuries? Like Porzingis is out again. Remember that,
It
right?
don't matter. It matter. Okay, no, it
I
matters in
don't
the
know.
finals. You're right. When you get to that level, it matters. For now, for the regular season, it's not
We,
gonna matter.
bro, we both know like it would have been a way better series if Porzingis wasn't there in
He
the
was
final.
the difference.
He was the difference.
Thank you. No, you're 100% right. It don't matter, and it don't matter huge. But yeah, I don't see. I think they have a great shot of getting through the West, but I don't see them beating Boston.
Yeah,
And
maybe not even OKC either.
bro, listen, you say OKC, we talking about the Lakers, two sleeper picks in the West, not really
Uh-oh.
sleepers.
Uh-oh.
Hey, who do we say the big three was? Braun,
Steph.
Steph, and the Warriors been fucking hooping
Uh-huh.
like crazy. Back on
Yeah.
their championship DNA shit. Yes.
Yeah. Retool, new team.
Third person,
The Suns. KD.
KD. Sun's
Hmm.
been going crazy. Sun's offense has actually got to what they're supposed to be when you got those three all stars like that. So I got them four as being the final four. And I don't think the Nuggets, and then I think the Timberwolves, like I said, they'll probably be there in the end too.
But this is really like the honeymoon time of the season. Everybody's fresh, everybody's good, but when we get to game 60 to 80 and we're grinding out, this player's
Injuries, all
out,
that
this player's
shit,
out,
frustrations,
teams gave up
a
already.
long season. You're right.
Speaking of frustrations, I don't know. Did you see the Joel Embiid circus update today?
Yo, that shit's been a fucking circus all season long, though.
Yo, he is becoming the new. He was the MVP 2 years ago, bro. This man won't, he can't even get on the court. And bro, we should not know about what transpired today. We should not know that Maxi called him out at team meetings for pretty much being the dirtbag of the team.
Damn.
We should not know that.
That's terrible. That leaking is terrible.
We should not. There's a mole inside there, and there's been a mole all. We've known it, and they gave us this. Yo,
Sheesh.
and
That shit
me,
is all bad over there in
he
Philly.
he pretty much just solidified what I've thought about him for the last 2, 3 years.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I think, winning the MVP and all that shit, going winning with USA, I think that just made it worse, entitled him
It
even
just put
more.
on accolades like,
Yeah, nah, he's been straight diva all year long. I ain't gonna hold you. And I like Joel Embiid. I'm a
I
huge
do
fan of his
too.
game, but he been on straight whole diva mode all season. And that
I,
shit started from before even the season started.
hey, I won't be surprised, man. Like, I didn't think this would work out, like the PG and Maxine. I didn't think it'd work out, and they're 2-11 right now. So I'm
They
not gonna,
tied with the Wizards for worst fucking record in basketball, fam.
I'm not gonna say like I seen this some coming like a fucking freight train, but it ain't looking good for this team. And man, if they're on this trajectory, I don't know if Embiid will be on this team much longer, to be honest.
Damn, he might be onto something. Bro, talking about the worst teams, the worst team last year, one of them was Detroit Pistons. I like to shout them out.
Yeah.
They're hovering close to 500. They're doing their thing, but one thing in particular, this was a great moment. I make sure I want to put highlight on this. If you've been following Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham, them boys is rivals since they was jits. Remember that Sasuke Naruto shit I was telling you about?
Uh-huh.
That Peyton Manning Tom Brady shit? Them
Uh-huh.
two got the same exact thing going up. So they got way different play styles. Jalen Green's more like the athletic, high flyer, high score. Kate Cunningham is more like the cerebral, triple double, do it that way to you. So they done had this rivalry coming up, playing AAU, college, all that. I don't know if you saw, there was a moment recently, Rockets were playing the Pistons. Kate Cunningham was bringing the ball up court. One of the Thompson brothers on Houston got a steal. When they got the steal, Jalen Green was coming down the court, passed it to him. Kate Cunningham was there, went up. Jalen Green
Yeah, did
jammed it
on.
on that boy, tomahawked his ass.
Yikes.
Huge moment for him. Like for those that knew the whole history, they're like, wow. For that to happen, that was an insane moment. Insane moment for Jalen Green. That was one of those that meant so much more than just the 2 points.
Well, anything else you got left on the NBA?
Nah, fam, that's it.
Oh, one thing I will say, I am worried about our Heat. But going into the last segment, Paul versus
Wait, Ooh, you said I ain't?
I'm very concerned about our Heat. But I don't want to get into it because I
Okay.
want to get into I
Next
don't
time.
want next time, yeah. Paul versus Tyson, Netflix event, live event. I'm gonna let you cook first and then I'll give you my take because I'm not gonna say you were right, but you were right.
Thank you. All 70K viewers, everyone else roasting me in the comments. I told y'all. I told y'all. Now, what I said, I didn't know this part. I didn't know there was something in the contract that said you can't knock him out. So if I would have read that,
Wait a
obviously
minute. What?
I
What
did
kind of bullshit is that?
I didn't know that
Oh
in their
my God.
contract clause it had a rule where either one couldn't knock the other one out.
Why would they put that in there?
I
What the
don't
fuck?
know. That's what I
This
think
is
happened.
boxing.
Bro, this is fucking a TikTok event. I don't know what this is. Yes, it's boxing, but it's something else too. But my thing is, I knew Jake Paul was gonna dominate him. All right, this is like, bro, if you took Michael Jordan right now,
Oh my God. Bro, what the fuck? Why didn't you explain it to me like that earlier?
if you took Michael Jordan right now and put him up against, I don't know, Tyler Hero's gonna cook the fuck out of him. He's gonna destroy him. What we talking about, fam? The man is 57 years old. Yo, he didn't look good at all. Like,
He looked old, bro. I mean, he's
yes, bro.
older.
He looked old. Like he looked like I felt bad for him type old.
Yeah. After
Like,
the second round, it was like, oh, he's fighting an elder right now.
yes, bro. And I think Jake Paul, all right. So the contract thing, I don't know if that was in their contract or if that was just out of the goodness of Jake Paul's heart. But I seen a moment where Jake Paul hit him with three straight left hooks and had Tyson stumbling. Any other fighter, any other fight, you attack at that point, you finish the fight. I seen Jake Paul slow the brakes, and Tyson, I just seen him biting his glove. What? What was that about?
I don't know, bro. I don't know boxing like that. You heard them talking about it on the broadcast, but I don't know what the fuck that was about. That was weird as fuck.
That was mad weird.
I don't know
That
if it was like a signal or I don't know.
Yo, he had mad senior citizen moments. The
Oh
bite in the
my,
glove, the
in the
fucking
ring.
bare ass. What was that about, fam?
That was so
Why you
fucking
walking
funny.
around bare ass in the locker
That
room?
was so funny. Oh my God.
I
Bro,
don't,
my whole family was watching that. We all had a double take. Not the kids, but like yeah, I had people here and there. So they were, what the
bruh. Yeah, I still don't get what was going on.
that should have been a red flag. Like when that
That
happened
was the
before,
number one red flag.
it was like, oh wait, what? It was like grandpa answered the door with his robe open. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was
It's like
like
when you
that.
see them old men at the gym changing and shit. Like,
That's ex that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
that's the type of vibes to get. But nah, I mean, come on, bro. Like I said, it's just the age thing. I don't give a fuck if you Muhammad Ali. Like, bro, it don't matter. It's just the age thing. It's
Yeah.
okay. And I
The
don't like to see that shit because it kind of stains, their legacy and shit. I don't like to see that.
it stays there right now, but well, everybody would eventually forget about this in a couple of years and it'll be gone. Because he came back in what was it, the mid 2000s and got his shit rocked too. And I didn't even know that happened. Like
Right, right. So
it'll
yeah,
fade away.
exactly.
And
And
but
Jake Paul, bro, you gonna have to fucking fight someone real. I mean, you did fight someone real and you lost,
thank you.
which is you fought Tyson Fury's brother. But
Tommy Fury.
yeah, you gonna have to fight someone real because after this one, people ain't really fucking with you. Like, bro, come on,
Okay, kudos to him. He is a great promoter. I'm gonna give him that, right?
phenomenal.
He is he's great at getting attention. He's great. Like, and I think he used I know you I hope you don't take it this wrong way, but he knows how to make people hate him and him profit on that,
Yeah, for sure. Just like
which
Floyd
is
Mayweather.
great. Which is great. I mean, if you're in that position, use it to your advantage, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But this to me made him look really bad.
They did.
He took a definitely a huge, I think, PR hit from that. Now, when he knocked out a couple of the other older UFC guys, and it was like, oh, okay, but this guy was double your age, just about, yeah, double your age, and
Almost triple his age. Not
and
double. Oh, you're
you
right.
did it on which I think is amazing. Like live sports on Netflix, I think is awesome. Like no commercials, none of that. That's awesome.
That was dope.
But it just looked really bad because so many people saw it. Like I would have bought that fight. Like
And
I
just
would,
the way that it looked, just like
yeah.
the how Tyson just looks so hurt and fucking tired and old, like that was not a good look. So like I said, he gonna have to fight someone real.
But one of the things I was so mad about is that I stayed up for that, and it was so bad. The build up to that and what it
Dog.
was so bad. That was like ordering something off of eBay from a Chinese website and getting it, and you're like, why did I even spend the money?
And that shit got the Jordan logo backwards, like
Yeah, it's like a Fat Jordan or something. It's like what the fuck?
yeah, bro. I feel you.
Some of the other fights were really good. Like
That female
I'm
fight was phenomenal.
that was a pound for pound best fight. And I don't even watch boxing like that.
They carried the whole night for sure.
There was two girls they went
Homegirl
at
got
it too.
robbed.
Yeah, especially the Boricua. Like she was fire.
Homegirl got robbed. Yeah, but no, that it was a shit show. It was a fucking circus act. It was dumb.
Did you have the buffering stuff?
Nah, I was watching on my phone. That shit was smooth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my shit was buffering more than like
Damn.
2007
I
AOL.
heard about that. I heard about that.
You had to like
I
go
wonder if
out.
it's the difference, like if you're like watching it depending on the device. That's interesting because, like I said, on my phone, I didn't really have issues.
Okay. Well, man,
Yo,
that's all I got, man.
talking about real quick before we get out, the Netflix thing. You seen they announced the Christmas game with
Yeah.
Beyonce at the halftime.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
That's fucking insane,
You think so? I don't know. I'm not. I want to see how they do it.
brother. That's Super Bowl level. That's Beyonce.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's they don't get higher than her. Like
Wait,
that's the
which
top.
game? Which game? There's two games.
I don't fucking know. Probably the nighttime one.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. I think it's the Ravens Texans game. I think they're
Oh,
playing that.
yep, that one. And I think she's from Houston, so probably if
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Texans Stadium, that would make perfect sense. But
For
yeah, that's
sure.
gonna be insane. That's gonna definitely break the app.
For sure. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Love talking to you, my boy, and we'll talk next week. Have
Yes,
a great
sir.
night. Real quick to all of the if you're still listening, still watching, subscribe, all that fun stuff, comment, like, share, some like again, like it twice if possible. And appreciate y'all. Have a good night. All right, Chicho.
I'm out.